what's up, you guys? Welcome to The Return with Josh and Maria Cribbs. I'm Maria Cribbs.
And I am Josh Cribbs. Welcome to The Return.
Welcome to another beautiful day. How you doing today, Josh? How you feeling?
I am excellent today.
Oh, look at
bye
you.
week. The bye week was in full effect.
Hold on. Josh, look at... Okay, you're kind of matching me. But hold on. Who do we have there? Don't even say who you have on your shirt. Because you know we got to pose this question to Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
And viewers,
yes,
too. Do y'all know who Josh is profiling on his shirt? Is that appropriate for TV?
Yeah, I think it is. It's
Ryan,
TV.
chime in.
Everything is on TV.
Do you know who that is?
Who is this?
So when he initially asked me that question,
He didn't know, but you looked it up? Did you look it up?
I haven't looked it up. I don't know who that is. I'll be honest with you. I don't know who
if
that
you
know who that
do,
is.
take a
Who's on the
guess.
shirt?
No, I really don't have any idea.
What would you think?
okay.
At all?
No, I have no idea.
Because you said, I think somebody said pink.
Yeah, Jack said pink, but that's not pink.
If I was
Right.
Squid, I would be like, oh, that's Lady Gaga.
No.
But all right, no, that's Material Girl.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
Madonna.
that is Madonna.
That's
Yes,
Madonna,
this is
yes.
Madonna.
Okay, I probably should have got that.
Because we
I
are
think so.
living.
I should have got that. I should have got that.
And the only reason is Madonna to me is an icon.
Okay.
I don't listen to her when she said Material Girls song.
'Cause we are living.
I don't know what the songs are. I just know she was in a few good movies I watched with Tom Hanks,
Uh-huh.
League of Their Own. She's an icon, and that's a person who I watched her live in Cleveland. Now she has
Oh, Josh was front row.
a different audience
with the girls.
Yeah, she has a Ryan. She has a different audience. But
And they was loving
wouldn't,
Josh,
I
honey.
wouldn't pass up the opportunity to see an icon perform live. You know, I think she did a bunch of Vegas hits, Vegas residency. That's like, for me, that's like people going to see Mike back in the day,
Did Madonna
Michael
ever do a
Jackson.
Vegas residency? I don't think Madonna ever did a Vegas residency.
Well, she's up there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When you talk
Yeah.
about icons,
Oh, yeah, she wanted to check off the list.
You know, it's probably on. You can name a few on both hands, and then that's it as
But
far
to
as
Ryan's
musical
defense, though,
icons.
the shirt is in black and white, so he probably just
Right.
you can't black and white photos. You know, don't really go into detail.
I get it.
When I seen that cross and that mouth open, I said, "Oh, that's my girl Madonna, baby."
Yeah, that was Miss Madonna. I like it.
I just want to let you know, Josh, we have a date on November 22nd,
I'm confused.
and that's not Thanksgiving. You want to know what's going down?
Please tell me, because I'm
Gladiator
confused.
2 comes out with Denzel
Gladiator
Washington. You already
2.
know what time it is, baby.
My name is Maximus Decimus Meridius, commanders of the armies of the North, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life for the next. And scene.
Let's go, baby.
And scene.
Josh can now be booked
I
for
think it's
acting
gonna
gigs
be
around
good.
Cleveland.
But I don't think it's going to be.
One of my favorite movies,
I
Gladiator.
don't think it's going to be better than the first. I struggle with that. It's only a few different movie, sequels that, are aligning with the first one that's as good or
Right.
better. And I'm not sure. It's hit or miss. So hopefully it's like right up there. But The Gladiator is a
was so
classic in
good.
its own.
with
with
Denzel
Russell
sat
Crowe.
down on the Today Show and he talked about Ryan Coogler, which is the director
Right.
for
Black
Black
Panther.
Panther.
Right.
He wrote him a part in Black Panther 3.
Yeah, he's
But
going to
then-
be in that too.
But then he
Yeah.
also made mention to he got a couple more movies under his belt, and then he's going to retire.
Who was that?
Denzel Washington.
Well, he's making way for new
He's almost
actors.
70.
Because he can't do, Ryan, he can't
can do it
do
forever.
Equalizer again. I mean,
Yes, he can. Why
the
can't
senior
he?
citizen version. I mean, I done seen Denzel from Glory, the Civil War movie back in the day when he was a teenager, all the way to he's 60 years old still, looking at his watch, timing out. I'm like, Denzel, you can't move that fast. Come on,
What
man.
was that one movie when he was in a diner with that girl?
Equalizer.
That was Equalizer.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on, Denzel.
And he chopped the dude with the book.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't make too many of them
want to see
movies.
certain people retire though. You feel like he could just do it forever. Though.
I think now the writing has to be there.
Yeah.
For great actors like him.
Yeah.
The writing has to be there.
it has to be worth
there.
his time too.
But look, man, the Cavs are 12
12
and
0,
0.
baby. Y'all like
12
that
and 0.
spin move Spider did? Y'all saw that highlight? Izzy was like, "That's going viral, baby."
I gotta get some tickets, Ryan, before the tickets shoot up again.
Yeah.
And I can't sit in a bowl, like, you know what I'm saying, because of
you with your feet on the wood, the hardwood.
or close to the floor as possible.
It's gonna be hard to get them now. See, this is the thing about
Man.
these bandwagon fans. And y'all should have been.
I'm not a
getting-
bandwagon
y'all
fan.
should have
We
been
out here
getting Cavs
busy.
tickets. Don't try to come there now that they 12 and 0. Did you say, Josh?
I've been a fan. I'm
Yeah,
not
you have.
bandwagon. I'm like, shoot, I got kids in school, man. Is he in playoffs?
It's
And
nighttime. Them games come on too late. It come on 8 o'clock. Josh,
don't you want to show your thing
oh,
now?
Yeah. So look, the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse They dropped.
You was supposed to do this last week.
Yeah, they dropped this off a box for their 30th anniversary, and let's see the goodies that they got inside the box for us.
Man, hurry up and pull it out.
Celebrate 30 years in honor of the Cavs out there killing it, baby. Okay, so hold on, what they
pull
got?
the stuff out so everybody can see it.
Oh, it says Josh Maria Cribs. Okay,
she got to show y'all all. If I was pulling it out, I'd just dumped it out and show y'all.
Hold on, they got us some glasses. That mean they gotta have you can't send glasses. Not
show
have
the next.
To pour in the glasses.
Those are glasses. Show the next thing. Keep it moving. The Hennessy is all she wanted. That's all she wanted to show y'all.
See,
that's all.
And that's why I like the Cavs and Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. They know my flavor, baby. Now you like dark liquor or you like light liquor? Because I like
I'm a
dark.
lightweight.
Oh.
I'm a lightweight.
All right, well let's.
I think.
Josh, they got basketball.
Oh, the Ice Cube. You showed us that last week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Shout out to Joni Allen for thinking of us, and I got me a shirt, baby. So let's go. I've done some great things down there at the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
I
seen Kevin Hart for the first time, cracking up, like in tears. That's when I learned.
That's why I saw Madonna.
But then I went back. Who?
That's why I saw Madonna. I saw Beyonce out there. And I don't even go to concerts, Ryan.
Clearly,
if an icon comes to our city, I'd be remiss if I don't see it. Everybody not an icon. I ain't going out for everybody. Your little fly-by-night rappers and singers, no. You're not gonna give me
special occasion only.
Nah, you gotta be. Well, you gotta be one of my favorites or an icon for me to come out.
Thank you, Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, for sending us this box, and then also shout out to the Cavs. Like y'all just keep killing it. Josh gonna be out there, and I think he want to talk about some Browns though coming up, right?
Yes.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, now welcome back to the return. Now we had a bye week, Josh. Ain't nothing to say. It was the bye.
It's a lot to say. A lot is going on.
It is okay
because people are talking, and we gotta talk back. Ryan, can you put up that tweet or X? And there you go. Broncos released Russell Wilson. Are currently talking about the Broncos eating $53 million in dead cap, $83 million. Total in dead cap this year. Drafted a QB and are 5-5. Talking about the Broncos in the middle of the AFC playoff mix on the backs of an elite defense. The Browns should take notice. My question is to you guys, Maria and Ryan, also the people out there. I don't want to be the Broncos. I think I am well beyond 5-5 right now. This team that we got should be beyond that. Now, Russell Wilson is playing for the Pittsburgh Squealers. They're 7-2. You had Russell, who was come from excuse me. He had, excuse me. Belched. But Russell Wilson,
acid reflex segment coming up next. No. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you good. Russell Wilson, who was said to be done, right, Ryan?
Yes.
Just like who else is said to be done. And I'm drawing connecting the dots. I know you don't like it. Put yourself on camera. I know you don't like it, Ryan.
I didn't know you were going there with that take.
I'm going there, but
no,
we were
please,
all
let's hear
thought to be, you know, that's how we felt about Russell last year. He's done.
But that's
done.
a little different.
Not me.
Russell's done. This was
not
last
me.
year. No, not you, Maria, but the football world.
Oh, okay.
He was. It seems to be washed up. He had a new start with the Broncos, and they was making fun of him because he always say roll. What did he say? Roll. Not roll tide, but ride. Broncos ride out or something like that. He'll say every press conference, something like that, right?
Yeah, it's Broncos Nation.
Broncos
Nation. Yeah.
And everybody was like, get him out of here. He's done. Now he went to with the Steelers.
Yeah,
he's 7-2.
7-2.
Not that he's won every game because they started out with
Justin Fields.
But he's keeping it going. They 7-2 going into the playoff. I mean, they going into the middle part of the season, right?
Right.
Okay, so my question is, and I wrote it down because I don't want to miss it. Hold on, because
your phone acting up.
Yeah. So they're trying to make an equivalent that we should eat the money for Deshaun Watson. Now, if you take all the players on the Browns, including Deshaun Watson, put them with a Belichick, a Mike Tomlin, a Andy Reid, would they win? That's a simple question, Ryan. If you take all of our players right now and Deshaun.
But yeah, so you're asking, would the Browns be good with Deshaun Watson at quarterback if you had Andy Reid or Bill Belichick as your head coach?
Is that what you're asking?
Mike Tomlin.
Is that what you're asking me, Josh?
And moved them to the Steelers. Took our whole roster, moved to Kansas City. Our whole roster.
Sure.
unstoppable. They would be unstoppable. If you took this current Browns team
not even would they be
took
unstoppable.
it over 2 hours up north or east, whatever it is,
will we be a playoff team?
Come on, man.
With Deshaun Watson at helm, this roster with those coaches. Come on now.
That's a tough question because I mean I believe in Kevin Stefanski. I don't think it's all his fault, but the answer is that no. It's no. The answer is no because Deshaun Watson's your quarterback. You're not going to playoffs. No, it's as simple as that, Josh.
Under Mike Tomlin, you would.
So that's my question.
I told y'all that Russell. But look at this.
Hold on. Are we saying that under Mike Tomlin, who went 4-2 or something with Justin Fields? Who just left Justin Fields?
Who's better than Deshaun Watson?
Who just got thrown? But it ain't about one guy. And now Justin Fields and okay, that's your argument that he's better than. So you're saying no, even with a Belichick, even with a Mike Tomlin or Andy Reid, still will be in the same position.
Same position? No, we'd be better off. But I don't think that would would put us into account.
5-5. Like, will we still be in a playoff mix? Because it matters. Does it not?
No, it does matter, but you're not getting fixed with whoever your coach is. They're not going to magically make Deshaun Watson good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd probably be better off because they have that so instilled culture in Pittsburgh and Kansas City now, and Pittsburgh's been doing this for multiple decades now under Mike Tomlin. So I don't think it would be right of me to say no, they wouldn't be better off. They would be. You would be better off with that kind of culture in the Steelers have and Kansas City has because they've been so successful. But I don't think it's as simple as saying that this team would automatically be good. I think there's way too many flaws. I think there's way too many guys that are mentally checked out right now, and maybe they wouldn't be if the season had gone differently in the beginning parts. But I think, they make it work with anybody these last 20 years.
What is your favorite quote by Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber?
Ace Ventura? Oh.
And Dumb and Dumber. So you're saying there's a chance.
Sure, there's always a chance.
Not just a chance. I think
Ryan's probably like, I don't even know
and
who.
This is not a diss to...
You know Jim Carrey is, right? Okay, thank God.
And this is not a diss to Kevin Stefanski. He's a 2-time coach of the year.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
It's a culture, though. Belichick culture. Andy Reid culture. Mike Tomlin culture. They're winning more games. We're going to be in a better spot.
So then hold on. Why don't we have a culture here?
Exactly.
What's the problem?
I think that's the only thing that...
Because we rotate coaches and players every 2 years.
But I think that's the only thing that we're missing here with the Browns. We're missing a culture.
We like anything
that has to be put in place by a coach, by a head coach. Now, it's not saying taking nothing away from Coach Stefanski and his 2-time coach of the year, but I'm just saying the culture needs to change.
I agree, but I will say... the culture that you had when Baker was here was undeniable, right? Like but you were 5 minutes away from an AFC Championship game at the end of the day, and you had players like Jarvis Landry, who was famous for saying contagious. Like those guys loved playing with each other, and Baker was a quarterback that guys wanted to go out and play for. Now this isn't me saying that Baker Mayfield would be the player he was if he stayed. Obviously he wouldn't, but that was a culture there. And sans Baker Mayfield, you've had success with Joe Flacco. But that culture didn't really ever get reinstalled, and it hasn't been the same ever since we got rid of Baker.
So would it be true to ask the question: does the culture of the Browns right now need to change in order for them to win?
Yeah.
And could they win? This is important with you, Ryan, because I'm
Ryan ready, baby.
I got you.
If the culture changed, would we win more games with Deshaun? If there was a different culture.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a better culture and you're better coached and all that, you could make it work. I'm not saying you can make it work. Well, in terms of making it work with Deshaun, what's making it work? You're not going to the playoffs. Like that's not happening.
So
you saying
you just can't go at all. Andy Reid, Belichick, Tomlin, they can't work with Deshaun.
No, they're not David. They're not David Blaine.
Oh my God, he said they not magicians.
The magician? I'm about to say.
So I did get you to say this though. I did get you to say that they would be in a better position. That if they had a different culture, they wouldn't be 2-7.
Sure. Very possible, yes.
That's a lot, though. And again, I have to keep saying this. The Baltimore Ravens went to the won a Super Bowl with no offense. Nothing against Trent Dilfer. Taking what the defense gave them. It wasn't about the offense. They won games 10-0, 7-0, 9-0. So that's what I mean, the culture change. I think Coach Stefanski benefits from having, standout players, talent. We're also now one of the most expensive teams in the NFL right now.
And one of the oldest.
And one of the oldest. And I think Coach Stefanski was benefit from that as well. But the problem to me is the culture now. The culture we have right now with this veteran teams is not, that's one thing that Bill Belichick did an awesome job at. The culture was there so that when younger players came, these veteran players showed them how to get in line, and it was just this great culture recycled itself.
Can you explain to any folks watching that might not understand, what do you mean by culture? Is it like the vibes, like it's a program? Like
the culture.
If I can say what I think you mean by culture, would you say that Mangini established a culture when he was coach?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say that's the only thing I would.
So the culture for any program, again, any organization, football is the biggest team sport.
Okay.
So the culture sets your identity of the organization. It is simply the expectation that each player has, and it is validated through all of the players. So much so, the coach ain't got to even say nothing. The players are policing themselves. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Hey, we don't talk in the meetings.
Okay, because I remember when you tried your stab at coaching.
Veterans.
You were kind of disgusted at some of the things that were going on in the locker room.
Oh, definitely.
They have been here
More
running
so
around with
meetings.
segways, and you were pissed.
More so meetings, because this, it's a new generation. So Ryan, I know when I was with the Texans briefly, they had they gave them breaks, cell phone breaks, because they feel like this generation is so tied to their phones that if they're out without too long, they would be antsy and anxiety. So they gave them, instead of a bathroom break, hey, it's a break, go out there, get on your phone for a couple seconds, check your information, so they don't feel the need to have to bring them and sneak them into the meetings. Mm-hmm. So, but culture is policed by the players, so that when players, young guys come on the team or free agents, you ain't got to say nothing. They looking around, they like, oh, we got to be on time.
Like, this is what we
all
do
the
here.
older guys are in the meeting.
Yeah.
Before the meeting start, the meeting started at 8 o'clock, everybody in their seat at 7:55. And if you are outside of the culture, you're already an anomaly. You're like looked at as a problem. You're like, oh shoot, I'm supposed to have my gear on, my shirt's tucked in. I'm supposed to be, let me be quiet. Oh, I'm supposed to be back straight. That's a culture, and it breeds winning. All right, and with that, we'll take commercial break.
We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back to The Return with Josh and Maria Cribbs. Now, Josh and Ryan, thank y'all, because I think people want to know, what do you mean by culture?
That culture, absolutely. Yeah. And I put out a poll on Instagram a week ago. Do you think the Browns should blow up the team and start over? And we talked about this last week. And,
talk about being blunt.
Yeah, 78% said no. So they don't. And Ryan, Maria, they think that we have pieces. We have a core piece to the puzzles already here on this team, and we just need a few more pieces. I said it last week. We need some different coaches.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about Stefanski. I think we need to swap out some of those offensive coaches.
Why don't you go back? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Then we're not gonna have a moment of silence.
No,
everybody else wants you to coach.
My services.
But the team you love the most.
Right. I think it's a problem because I don't want to be a mascot. I have a lot of information to give, a lot of knowledge. I worry about that.
Why you said how when you were coaching with the Browns for that very short stint before, was it Hugh Jackson?
Right.
Everybody got let go.
Right.
You were kind of just like, man, letting people run around here with segways. They in the hallways playing around. Like you, for as young as you are, I think you've always had an old soul.
I almost stood up in
But you know what? Both of Josh's parents are Marines. So he don't play that. Okay. There we go.
We're Marines.
We're Marines. They're retired Marines.
Well, no, I just knew what the culture should have been.
Yeah.
And what it wasn't. When I was a coach here. I almost stood up in one of the team meetings and slammed my fist down. Hey, God dang it. Now I'm an alumni. This, I almost
some law
stood
and
up.
order around here.
Yeah, I almost stood up. But I have to be taken seriously.
Yeah.
I'll come from that same aspect that Coach Mangini coached with. It's a lot of good coaches that I had the chance to be under. And it was a lot of coaches that I wouldn't want to coach for my team if I had the opportunity. And I'm like, you know what? I want to be like that coach when I coach.
Yeah.
I want to have all my players so smart that they know exactly where they're supposed to be, and the culture is everything.
Yeah, because some of the coaches, you're like, good guys, but I wouldn't want to coach like that.
Exactly.
Good guys, not good coaches.
But I wanted to put up a tweet from that based off of that poll. 78% of people said, don't blow it up. But this one tweet said, no, why we need to do this? As soon as something goes wrong, and it's a lot of us a lot of times, we want to start over. We good for real. That's the FRFR. All this talent gets this monkey off our backs. We went into this season with our nose up, and we had to get humbled. Ryan, do you think that, we as a city make it to the playoffs the year before, as a team, Maria, do you think y'all think we needed to be humbled, that we was like, man, we got Super Bowl squad? And then we were like, oh, no.
I think we were still uncertain about it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were certainly smelling themselves a little bit, at least on the defensive side of the ball. And yeah, look, you went on a magical run with Joe Flacco, and you exceeded all expectations. When Deshaun Watson was declared out for the season after that Baltimore game, I mean, we really had no hope. I mean, we knew Joe Flacco was coming in, but we're like, well, what can we expect from this guy? Right. And he blew it off the roof. He won Comeback Player of the Year, and our offense was able to put it together. Obviously, it didn't end well, but I mean, I don't know if I would say they needed to get humbled, but I mean, certainly they probably thought they were more talented when they were than they really are, and a lot of that is probably coaching. A lot of it is coaching, but I mean, it just comes down to, in the NFL, like, elite quarterbacks make a team, and if you don't have one, you're just going to be left behind.
But we don't need elite.
There's a lot of teams with sucky quarterbacks, though.
Right.
Make it.
And I think we established, Ryan, did we not, that we don't need an elite quarterback. I don't think in Stefanski's offense it's required of an elite quarterback. Before I go into the next thing, because I want to move on from the Browns. It was a bye week. Those are all the bones I had to pick with us. Ryan, it's been some rumors, some talks that, we should get Daniel Jones.
Stop that.
I mean, we don't need an elite quarterback.
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Daniel Jones.
I thought it sounded pretty. Okay, go.
No.
Go ahead. Give me your bones.
Daniel Jones is horrible at football. It quite literally is as simple as that. And if you're gonna go from Deshaun Watson to Daniel Jones, it makes no difference to me, right? Like, if you're talking about drafting a quarterback and having this bridge quarterback, then your option right there is he's already in house, and it's Jameis Winston. Daniel Jones is not good. He's never been good. He had one decent year. He got paid because the Giants are dysfunctional and decided to give him all the money in the world and let Saquon, what's going to be the offensive player of the year, either Saquon or Derrick Henry, go. And now look what Saquon's doing. He's with Philadelphia, and they're going to win that division and go to the playoffs. Daniel Jones is horrible. I think that would be a horrible idea, and people already don't like Deshaun. People aren't going to like Daniel Jones at all.
Okay. For me, I thought a change of scenery because of what's going on with Russ. Because if you asked us a year ago, will Russ come here and have success? After doing, I said I didn't want him to have success. Remember, we had that conversation. I said I don't want him to have success because if they're having success, where would we be in the mix? The Browns.
I said he was going to have success.
Maria did say he would have success,
there.
but
I think Deshaun Watson would have success under.
He is not
Coach
having
Tomlin.
success. I think. I'm talking about Russ. I think he needs more consistency. I think he needs more games because remember he just started playing games. He just got there. I mean, meaning he's just started playing football. He's been injured. Justin Fields has been the quarterback. So he's won a couple. I just need to see a little more. But, again, their coaching gets them through games. And the players are following suit. They have a culture. But, all right. That's all I want to throw past you.
If it's a head coach's job, whose job is it to bring the coaches in? The head coach?
General manager.
The GM? The coaches?
The GM. The coaches. The general manager bring coaches.
Not the head coach?
Well, you said coaches. You mean other coaches?
Yeah, so say Stefanski.
Not the head coach?
Stefanski get to hire who he wants to hire.
I'm not so certain.
Okay.
He definitely has to run it by general managers. Because if I'm the one that's
in charge with the hiring and firing.
Hugh Jackson couldn't hire his own coaches.
God, dog.
Yeah. So this just let you know, upper management have their hands in everything. So if I had got a job as a head coach, I got to let them know who I'm hiring, and they got to sign off on it. Because they're going to be paying them. I'm not going to be paying them.
Right.
It's going to be coming from the upper management.
Right.
So.
I'm just curious.
All right, I want you to put up another a tweet, and then we're going to ride into it. Because I want you to see what the fans was talking about, because we were just talking about if Daniel Jones come here. We were talking about the draft picks. And it was what we should do is spend our draft capital on offensive linemen, need to sign a veteran QB. I was thinking, Daniel Jones or somebody like that, and to get us through. And somebody said, "Hell's no."
Not with a Z
Shador is coming to rescue us.
Shador.
And I said, Dion is not going to let Shador come to Cleveland.
And Prime, you wouldn't let him come
Prime is not going to let, and it's because I saw this clip, and this is not Prime, but it might as well be Prime. I think he will dictate where Shador and Travis Hunter go. And if there's not a good organization, Prime ain't going to let them go there. And I want y'all to check this video out, and we'll talk about it on the other side. Check this out.
Here's how the NFL draft would go if the season ended today. With the first pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select quarterback Shador Sanders.
Oh, no.
With the second pick, the Panthers select cornerback wide receiver Travis
No,
Hunter.
we ain't doing that, man.
With the third pick,
that ain't gonna happen.
Select wide
I'm sorry, man.
receiver
We ain't gonna do that. Let me stop this right here. No, we ain't gonna do that. Oh, come on, dog. Come on. Why they do that at? You mean them two teams, man? Come on, dog. Ain't no way they going there, man. Let me call the GM right now. Mr. Loomis, let's Coach Prime here. Yeah, Shador ain't coming down there, man. No, he ain't coming down there. Oh, you need a head coach? Yeah, I ain't coming down there either. Yeah, we appreciate it, though. But we ain't coming down there. No. All right, take care. All right, bye-bye. They know darn well we ain't coming down there, man. Come on, dog. Let me call Charlotte. Yeah, Mr. Morgan. Yeah, Travis ain't coming down there, man. No, he ain't coming down there. We appreciate it, though. All right, take care. All right, bye. Come on, dog. We got to do better than that. I'm not sending my son down there to Mardi Gras. I ain't got nothing against New Orleans. I ain't got nothing against Charlotte. But they not coming there.
Hey, that's how it should be, though.
Hey, and we ain't going to do that. Okay. Oh, you want head coach? No, I ain't going to do that. But thank you much. Thank you. And he sounds just like him, man. I think that was a good impression of Prime. I think he'll do the same thing. Manning's did it. Eli ain't want to go. No, he wanted to go to New York, and he went to New York. So I think guys, it's not just a simple draft anymore where you just let a team pick you and you go anywhere. I wanted to talk about Jed Wills and his statement that he made to the Browns media. Basically, I made a business decision not to play the Ravens game. He made a business decision, and it hits Cleveland hard, difficult. 20 seconds. It hit us the wrong way. What do you guys think about a player saying he made a business decision not to play against the Ravens? And I think because he was hurt.
What was he injured? Okay.
He's saying he was hurt, Ryan. Maria. So what do y'all think about a player saying that?
And you know your body, you know what you're feeling, and maybe trainers may or may not. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm gonna say all that. They may sign you off to play when you're really not 100% to be out there. You know your body, and so you are your own business entity when you're playing in the NFL or any professional sport. And so I think they should be allotted to make those decisions on the behalf of their own body because they're the ones out there in that field, and they know if they're not 100%. I'm not about to be running half speed and getting knocked out by a 250-pound dude. No, we're not doing that. I agree with him.
What you think, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Jed Wills has had he's been here now about 4 or 5 years, and he's had a very complex history with a relationship with the Cleveland fans. He's not good at his job. And he takes plays off, and it's clear in the film, and you can see it. And from what what they say, and it's just clear. It seems like he doesn't want to play football in Cleveland, and he's already shipped himself out. And people talk about it being a sign of dysfunction with the Browns. I don't necessarily think that. I thought they handled it well. Jedrick Wills was the one who came out and said why he got benched, and I think he used very poor wording. I don't think he knew what was going to happen when he said a business decision, because yes, that is the connotation of you're just taking it off because you don't feel like playing. Now, was that the case? I don't know. But this is definitely probably the last rubber stamp that Jedrick Wills will not be playing football for the Cleveland Browns.
And you don't say things like that unless you see the writings on the wall, unless you don't care anymore. Because Baker Mayfield went through the same thing, where a lot of people felt like he shouldn't have played through his injury.
Right.
But he did. He didn't have to say, "Oh, I benched myself," because some things you just don't say. It's all wording. It's how you put it. But it was a better way to say it than I made a business decision. That hits the players. That hits the team, the front office, the fans. It hits us the wrong way.
What he had just said, if he would have just said, I'm not 100%, I can't go out there.
I'm not 100%, and I don't want to hurt the team.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt myself, and where I'm able to play, I want 100%. So when I'm at least 80 or well enough to protect the quarterback, then I'll return. See, but he didn't even waste time to say. He could have, and he knew that. I feel like he's not a veteran. I mean, he's not a rookie. He's a veteran. So he knows this already, and it was on purpose. So we got to take that with a grain of salt. And he gets the heat because he said what he said. Yeah. And that's it. All right, let's go to another commercial break.
Be right back. Welcome back to The Return with Josh and Maria Cribbs. Now, this segment is brought to you by our friends at AffinityWholeHealth.com. Affinity Whole Health offers personalized treatment plans to help people feel better. They are the experts in semaglutide for weight loss therapy and testosterone replacement therapy. Affinity has been around since 2012 and has helped nearly 10,000 patients. Their team can help you get more energy, increase muscle, lose weight, and keep it off with the injectable semaglutide. Now, it's quick and easy to get started. Affinity has a local office and 2-day delivery on treatments that get shipped straight to your doorstep. So don't wait any longer. Click the link in our show clips to set up a free consultation, and you can check them out on their website at AffinityWholeHealth.com. Now, did you get your shipment yet, your testosterone? I'm just joking.
Hey, you need to stay up off my testosterone levels.
Okay,
did you get your hormones checked?
This we are.
Ryan, I need to go on her.
Since, and I just want to let everybody know, hey, it was just
I got my testosterone
Ryan, you don't
up.
understand.
I've been lifting
People
weights.
are calling me scared of all that hair that's on my face. My mom had to call.
You need to go see Affinity Whole Health.
So now they think I may have something called PCOS.
You got Teen Wolf syndrome.
That's
where the moon is out too long.
I shaved my face. I hope it stopped growing.
The moon is out, and Maria's turning.
I might need to go to Affinity Whole Health. And
she was bit by a lichen. Maria was bit by a lichen.
Look, what do you think about this? Speaking of male and testosterone and how Affinity Whole Health can help you out, think about this. Do you agree or disagree? Men nowadays want to be catered to like women. Now, I've been seeing a lot of like videos on my For You page of women bringing men flowers. They're doing that skits, right? But they're basically saying men want the gifts. They want you to pay for the dates.
What type of man is this?
Ryan,
what type of man is this?
Men want to be catered to.
Do you want a bouquet?
I mean, when you say catered to, like what do you mean?
They're
Like
literally opening doors for men. They're instead of pulling them to the house on a date
Come
with a
on.
guy.
I mean, no. Would I want my feet rubbed every now and then? You know, do
That's
I want
what
my
we're
back
talking about.
scratches? Yeah,
Yes.
I want that. I mean, I don't need the
catering.
door open for me.
Exactly. We want manly
yeah.
catering. Too.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want to have to ask for it all the time. We don't want to have to, a meal of our plate brought to us. Oh, hey, babe, I know you working hard. Here go your food. I don't need a bouquet of flowers. I need a full plate brought to me. Oh, shoot. I was playing the game, but now I got a full plate.
See, that's
yeah.
So that's you guys. But there is a new demographic of men emerging. They're calling them sassy.
It's whatever
men.
they put in the water, man. What they putting in the water?
The water, the music.
What's
I
in
don't
the
know.
air? What's in the air?
They want bouquet of flowers. They want to go 50-50 on dates. They want you to pay for the dates. They want you to maybe pay a
Give
couple
me
of
a
card
bouquet
notes
of
or buy them a
flowers.
little handbag.
I'm going to re-gift it to the next person I see, the next woman or something.
Okay, so we are in agreement that, okay, men like to be catered to in other ways, not necessarily
Bring Brian a
treated as if
bouquet of
they are
flowers
the
for his birthday
female in
and
the
see how
relationship.
awkward he looks. I guarantee you, if you bring Ryan a bouquet of flowers, he gonna look awkward.
He probably gonna be like, and give it to his mom when he gets home. Like, here, mom, I got you something.
Yeah.
Look at my face,
Yeah.
Ryan.
Okay, Maria, thanks.
The awkward emoji.
So then what do you think about this? What do you think about a man in a relationship who thinks he's the prize?
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for a man to know his self-worth and his value. But when you say the prize, like you're saying basically
Like, he acting like he the prize,
like
girl.
he's better than the woman
Yeah.
or he's more important than the woman.
There's a lot of that going on.
But why can't we both be important?
And that's
Why
my
can't
thing.
we
Like, why
all
can we
know
both
our
be the
own
prize?
value?
But
Again, you're talking that still sounds like the same topic. Like, man, you better cater to me. Man, you bring me flowers. You better propose. That's like the dude probably wants you to get on the knee too in your dress. Man, I ain't proposing.
If he's looking at himself as
she
if
better
he's the
get
prize.
on her knee.
Yeah.
I think, it's the type of men that women like that court. If the woman like that is showing too much masculinity, that it took all the masculinity from that
man.
If that woman need to go to Whole Affinity Health, Affinity Whole Health, I just, it's the type of people we attract. So I'm not attracted to a woman that will allow such a thing. Like that woman wouldn't attract. I wouldn't attract that type of woman.
Yeah.
If I can run all over that woman, I probably will. I'm not going to marry that woman. She doesn't do anything for me.
Ryan,
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's not going to be the person for me. I'm like, dang, you just going to let me.
So do you have any guy
do
friends?
anything?
Ryan, I'm chiming you in on this too. Do you have any guy friends that treat themselves as if they are the prize? Like she better, man.
Ryan probably the prize over there. He probably like,
prize,
nope, she not good enough. Nope.
I mean, no, I don't think of myself that way. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I have a lot to offer, but like I've never had that mindset where for me it's always the reverse. It's like, which is I guess kind of a bad thing because it's like you should always know your worth and like say you're the prize. But I think you're both the prize, right?
That's
right.
That's what I was thinking too.
Like together you're the prize.
You should value in.
Yeah, it shouldn't be no.
One another.
But that's why I hate the term "happy wife, happy life."
It should be both people making.
It should be, but is it? Is it? Is it happy wife?
In your eyes?
I'm just
You
saying.
need some Visine or something?
I need some more than Visine.
No, I'm just
Explanation.
saying because I kept seeing this post and it kept coming up and it's like a thing where guys think they the prize now. Like, oh,
yeah,
I'll call you if I get some time, if I get around to it, or I'll come and see you if I get some time. Like, oh, he think he the prize, girl.
Nah, that's just somebody who got somebody else. You might not be it,
They
sis.
said if he thinks he's the prize in a
if he
relationship,
think he the
don't like
prize,
you.
yeah. If he think he the prize in a relationship and he like, oh, I ain't got time, he got somebody else.
But
it ain't that he
shouldn't
think he
a
the prize. You ain't it.
But shouldn't a woman conduct herself as if she's the prize? Because men like to chase. They like to hunt.
We like
if
to
I'm just
hunt.
so available, then you really ain't gonna want me.
Not gonna
You
want
gotta
you.
be mean to a man to get him to want you, girl. That's a
What?
little
No,
free,
that's not
that's
what
a
we
free
saying.
tip right there.
That's not what we saying.
You gotta be mean to a man.
Man, we go to commercial.
They,
Man, I
they
ain't.
turn
I
to
don't,
clingers.
we're not
All right,
saying
be right back. Be right back. All right, you guys, welcome back to the return. Now, Josh, you the prize. I'm the prize too, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
go
can,
ahead.
we can be the prizes, but I want to know if y'all saw the Georgia Bulldog player who was rooting for Ole Miss. He was rooting because Ole Miss upset Georgia, and Ole Miss fans started rushing the field. And why the camera pan on a Georgia fan celebrating with Ole Miss players? But there's an explanation and a video. Ryan, you got it? All right, roll the video. Let's see it.
There's a video on social media of Jake Pope seemingly celebrating with some Ole Miss fans on the field after the game. Just wanted to see if you had seen that and what your reaction to it was.
Yeah, what an idiot. I mean, just stupid. I didn't see it till today, but he's embarrassed about it. He's upset about it. That's obviously a childhood friend of his. He grew up and played with there at Buford and knows him, hadn't seen him in forever, but just not real smart. But to be honest with you, I don't have time to waste energy on that. I mean, you know.
Would you be upset, Ryan? You see, coach was like, he's an idiot.
Oh, I'd be pissed.
He's an idiot. His teammates, imagine how his team is gonna look at him. Like, dog, you was out there. Now, granted, to his defense, those were all his old friends that he grew up. He grew up in that city too.
Oh.
Those is all he knows. All the people he was with.
Okay.
However, there's a time and a place. That was nor the time or the place, or having that uniform
The
on.
game was over. They already lost.
He's celebrating the loss that he was on the other team. He plays for Georgia.
He's probably a little concussed. He just got done playing a football game.
Good
He might be a little
reason.
concussed.
Good
Little
excuse.
concussion.
I
You
would
know
be
what I'm saying?
pissed off. I would be looking at him like, George, I just talked to the coach. You can join. You can walk on to Ole Miss.
Not walk on.
Give
You're
me your
losing scholarship,
uniform.
son.
Give me your uniform. He's a freshman, probably a walk on. That's not scholarship type behavior right there.
No, not
That
at all.
doesn't look like scholarship type behavior. He didn't look like a real big asset to the team. However, to his defense, again, those were his old friends and family that he grew up with. That finally beat Georgia. He played with Georgia. I would not react like that at all.
But if that'd be like imagine Josh losing. They just lost to the Steelers, and you're celebrating with James Harrison because you guys know each other.
If y'all ever
That's
seen-
what that would be like. Like that would be unacceptable.
Josh has a concussion.
Your
But
PR
players
team's
do.
working overtime.
If he had a concussion,
So it
if
would've
I'm
been
cheering
okay.
with the Steelers, go get Cribs.
So it would have been okay if he would just
Cribs is
dapped him up.
concussed. It would have been okay if he'd have
Dap
dapped him
him
up
up,
and
give
be
him a
like,
hug.
"Good job, man. Y'all deserve it. Y'all beat us."
Okay,
I
but
see
not
you,
jumping
I
up and
see
down
you
like
after
you
the
happy.
game. I see you after the game. Get your. inside and sulk with your team that just lost.
Okay.
Crazy, man.
All right.
Crazy.
I got a question for you though.
Go ahead.
When I was watching the Colorado game on Saturday, which they won over Texas Tech, by the way, I'm so happy. We coming, baby. We coming.
Go ahead, though.
I didn't know that if the fans start acting crazy, right? Because they were throwing like tortilla shells and stuff onto the field.
Yep.
The team get penalized for that?
The team can get penalized. The home team.
Gets
penalized if the home fans are throwing stuff on the field. The coach had to get on the mic, Ryan, and tell the students to stop what they were doing. He yelled and cussed them out on the mic.
He ain't
for the whole thing. He didn't curse.
You
He just talked like somebody's dad who just caught the daughter at a frat party. He was pissed. He was red and he was pissed because it was a monumental point in the game.
Yeah, it was.
They was going back and forth scoring. It was him. He didn't have time to do that.
Yeah.
And he got to tell
I was
his
listening
student,
on my headphones. I'm like, what is that noise? I didn't know he grabbed the mic and started
He
telling
got
them
to
to
tell the
stop.
student body to stop being crazy at the game. Stop throwing stuff on the
your own
field.
field though. Throwing
On your own field.
When it comes to, because I saw that clip of the Sanders brothers ready to put in that work. When it comes to the ball boys that are picked for a team, are they from the home team or because the guy he snatched the ball out of his hand, man?
Right.
I wouldn't play that.
I saw that. And
right, let me tell you what happened. So Colorado, the game getting intense, right? Is down to the wire, right? The ball boy, Colorado just scored a touchdown.
Matter of fact,
so the ball boy, he sat over there.
Shallow.
Yep. He scored a touchdown, I think, or something, or interception maybe.
Interception, something
and so
like
the
that.
ball boy, who
So
I
he
guess
kept
is
the ball.
apparently from the Texas Tech team, was over there waiting for a second while they celebrating, and then he got tired of waiting. He goes over there
and tried to take the ball out of his hand.
Take the ball,
try to knock it
rips
out of his hand.
Right? Like
And
he
they
just
was
couldn't
about
wait
to
till he
go
was
on.
done
So it was about
celebrating.
to be a little
It was
fight.
about to get ugly. But I was wondering with Josh, like, wait a minute, are the ball boys?
He trying to get the
They old
ball.
ball boys,
But he
or
mad too. He with Texas Tech. He trying to get the ball.
But if somebody, but you can't do. You gotta be you the ball boy, man. Pipe down.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Would you have been upset?
I would have. Yeah, it's a high intense
Don't be
part of the
ripping
game.
nothing out of nobody's hand, bro. You
It's a
deserve
high
everything
intense
you
part of
got.
the game.
We got the
Everybody
commercial,
they
Ryan?
didn't care.
Hey, one
Yeah,
more
let's go to a commercial.
All right, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, you guys, welcome back to the return. Now, Josh and I were having a little fun on Sunday.
Yes, we
Tell
did.
About it, baby.
The Christmas ale tapping
Yep.
at the Blue Heron Brewery and Event Center in Medina. It went down. We had a lot of fun. Check this video out.
You ready for this, Josh?
Christmas ale. I'm ready.
You got to drink some too, though.
I want to drink.
Hey, let's go.
Oh man, I'm a little dizzy.
Already? It kicked in already? How'd it taste?
Tastes good.
Rich is back. Wait a minute, you guys are friends now?
Well, after you defeat the drink,
Okay, have a rule.
then they come on your team.
Cheers. Hey. Josh is making himself comfortable. How you like this, Josh? That's what's going on here.
I told him to tell his dad that he's mean
Oh,
because he bought him the wrong jersey.
the wrong jersey. Look at that. Wait a minute now. Just hanging around. Okay, he's matrimony good?
Matrimony.
I'm gonna try it. I'm going back behind the bar to try matrimony good. It's so good. On top of the Christmas ale that they have. Okay. Okay, so here's the igloo right here. Let me unzip it. Ooh, then look, it's enough seating for 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. And you can enjoy your food out here. But it's so cozy. Okay, so you want to have a little seclusion, you, your date, or maybe your girls, or your guys, guy night out. You can come and get one of these igloos. I would say they're so worth it. Ooh. Right here. Okay, thank you. And they're taking it into the igloos. Look, oh my God.
Blue Heron Brewery and Event Center. We're here with the Christmas ale. It's awesome. It's amazing. This is like my third cup or glass, as they say. I need to give me some food because they're going down. I'm not going to drink it all because I did that already. I've been there. I've done it. We're having a blast. See you here at some point. Blue Heron.
It was 8% alcohol volume.
Eyes was watery. I was like, man, I had a blast.
No, okay.
I don't even remember half of it because I had a blast.
Usually, when I go to keg tappings, the beer is horrible. That beer was pretty. It was nice. It was light. It was crisp. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So I'll be going out there. I wanted to taste the breakfast food, but I was just trying to put something on my stomach. So I was crushing the wings. I was like, I was in one of those igloos, crushing the wings, and you was helping feed me. So I'm a lightweight on the drinks.
That's why I don't understand why you was doing too much. I was like, oh, really, Mister had nothing.
Yeah, she was
but coffee all day.
She was being a Debbie Downer, like, now watch yourself now. Watch how much you drink. But I had fun, guys. It's I forgot. I had a brain fart.
What's that?
the
Blue Heron.
The Blue Heron.
Heron.
You said Heron.
I keep trying to say Heron, like Heron.
Heron
Blue
Lake,
Heron. It's
like
a bird.
The Great Lakes. That's what you think of.
Yeah, it's a nice
the
property
Blue
out
Heron Event Center. Brewery and Event Center. It's a nice property out there. We're going back out there soon.
Yeah. The bartenders told me I had to especially come back on Sundays because they will be there on Sundays.
Yeah, she's thinking only about the drinks. But look, we're talking about this big game between Hoban Knights and Nordonia. What's Nordonia's mascot?
Yeah, you know what they are, Josh? They're the Knights.
Shocker, they're the Knights.
They're the real Knights. They're the real Knights.
We're going to see who
they're the real Knights.
Show talking smack. Like,
we're going to see who the real Knights are.
We got to figure out something that we got to do.
It's not a home game?
Nope.
It's neutral. It's neutral. When my Nordonian Knights beat your son's, what is it, Archbishop Hoban Knights?
You know what it is. Don't get amnesia now.
The Hoban Knights. The Archbishop Hoban Knights
Nordonia,
versus Nordonia
for his team
this weekend, Friday, 7 p.m.
It's gonna be
Barberton is the neutral location.
Ryan, are you gonna be there?
I can be.
Okay, I mean, why not?
Man, we go there.
We're gonna be there in Barberton.
We can show up in
but
box.
No, Ryan gonna be on the other side. So look, we beat Union Lake, and they had fans, but on our side, like bunch of guys, and they was cheering. I'm like at a high school game, I was getting kind of salty because it was a close game. I might be on the stand. I might be on the field this game.
Okay.
I might be helping out my guys this game. Like,
you're gonna need it.
The coaches.
Offense, defense, what?
Both. I might put my 2 cents in
And just so y'all know, our son is a freshman.
There.
He's QB too, so you're not gonna see him play unless somebody get hurt. So he just sitting watching, but we still
gonna be watching
like
we are.
Though. Yeah.
Nothing against that, but he's the backup.
I feel like I don't know how much time we got, Ryan.
30 seconds.
Dang, I was gonna show you the video of the father who cut his kid's hair. I had so many more videos I want to talk about.
I can save for next week.
You can make $30,000 a night bartending in NYC. Do you believe it?
She just trying to have an excuse to try to bartend. That's all. It's an opportunity for her to drink more.
Yeah,
that's all. Browns game this weekend though. They got to ball out. They got to just play. I'm regardless of how they doing. I want them to win. So go Dogs, go Cavs,
Nordonia
everybody
Knights.
else.
And go Archbishop Hoban. We love
Nordonia.
you. We see y'all next time. Bye.